Hey cuties, Peachy here. Welcome back to a new video. And in this video, I'll be unboxing the last 4 Disney princess dolls from the Hasbro Royal Shimmer collection. If you want to check out my review on these 4 girls, check out the link in the box description. But for now, let's take a look at the 4 last girls of the modern era. So yeah, here are the 4 last girls, and these are part of the modern era of Disney princesses. Starts with Tiana, Rapunzel, Brave, Merida, and then Moana. So let's start with Princess Tiana, shall we? So Tiana's movie Princess and the Frog came out in 2009, and her movie was actually the last traditional 2D animated movie that was made. I think maybe Winnie the Pooh was actually the last 2D animated movie. I'm not sure, but her movie was one of the last 2D animated movies made with a new Disney princess. So her text here says, "With ambition and determination, Tiana makes her dreams come true." So let's get her unboxed. Quick look at her in a card box, and now let's snip her to freedom. Now I found this out while researching, and I cannot believe it, but Beyonce at one point was supposed to voice her. She ended up not auditioning, and therefore her co-star in the movie Dreamgirls, Anika Noni Rose, ended up with the part. So that's crazy. Beyonce voicing Tiana. Okay, let's imagine that. And here is Tiana. I always loved her green color in her dress. It's just such a vibrant color, and it just fits her perfectly. I love everything about her. Now let's take a closer look at her face. Her face is so pretty, and it moves side to side. And by the way, she has the 5 points of articulation. All of these dolls have the 5 points of articulation. Now, she's actually the only princess to have dimples, and they are molded in here. People, adorable. I love her cheeks. They have a little bit of blush on them, and then her eye makeup is very faint, some purple eyeshadow, which is very iconic to her look actually, and then her brown eyes and her red lips. Now her tiara is really heavily inspired by her actual tiara in the movie, where it's like lily blossoms and petals. Very nice. Love how the molding is done here. And then she has some sparkles embedded as well. And then she also has her hair in a bun. I think the bun executed here is much better than on Cinderella. There's also no product, so you can actually take it out. I still don't like how they cut the bun here, but you know, you're not gonna see it from the back most of the time anyways. Shh, don't tell anyone. And here is her top. I love how detailed the top is. Just some painted lily pads here, or some flowers in a lighter green, the same green as here where her petals are up top. I love, again, the dress, so iconic. I love this green on her with the gem formation and shaping, so pretty. She has some molding down here as well, and then her back looks like this. Looks like a wraparound with some more petals and details. I love it. Now her dress is very simple. It's like the other dresses, but she has a little extra added layer of fabric that kind of simulates her real life dress. I like the little added fabric here, and I like how it's cut. Really cute. It's not much, but I like that they tried. Her dress is the same material as the other ones in a light green. As you can hear, it's not very good material, but I digress. Her sparkles are in a green color, I think, in gold. And her sparkles are not falling off too much, so that's good. Her shoes are so pretty. As you can see, she has real heels, not like some other ones that they just didn't give her heels. Also, look! They actually have like intricate little molding here where it's like little holes. I love that. That's so cute. And then she has a big flower at the tippy top as well. And of course, her heels are light green and embedded with gold sparkle. Something else I found interesting is that Tiana, Cinderella, and Belle all marry into royalty, and they actually all wear opera gloves in the movie. So I think that's so interesting that they all wear gloves because they are not born royalty. And therefore they have to kind of like conceal their hands because they were, you know, they have been doing stuff. Like Belle was reading books and she used her fingers, and then Cinderella was washing and cleaning a lot, and then Tiana, she had a job. By the way, Tiana was the only princess to have a job. Isn't that crazy? But I'm so glad she did because she was an iconic working girl. But here was Tiana, and let's move on to, that's right, Rapunzel is up next. And here is Rapunzel. Her movie Tangled came out in the year 2010, so 1 year later, and she is super cute. Now look, Rapunzel's passion and creativity lead her on an adventure of self-discovery. Now let's unbox her. Okay. And here is Princess Rapunzel. Fun fact, in the movie, her hair is approximately 70 meters long with more than 100,000 individual strands. It took more than 30 animators and engineers to animate it. I mean, that is crazy, girl. Talking about her hair, let's take a look at it. Now her hair is the same texture as Pocahontas's hair. Very nice, very smooth, good amount of rooting. No product. I love the way it flows. And then her crown here is also really pretty. Really pretty shapes of gems, and it's molded in a light pink plastic with sparkles. Her face is so cute. I love it. I think this is the best face they've given Rapunzel ever because it actually kind of looks like Rapunzel. The eyes are not too big, they're not too wide, and she has the right amount of freckles and blush, and her green eyes are spectacular. And I just love her little smirk. Her top is also really cute. It has sleeves, no printing or anything. I would have really liked it if they could have painted on some extra sleeving here, you know, because in the movie she has pink sleeves. But you know, her top is shimmery, shaped as a gem. Really love that. And then in the middle, there's a kind of corset, kind of like where you would, you know, cinch it up, and a bow at the top, all painted in a baby pink that kind of matches her crown. I love that. She has some frilly detail at the bottom. Here's her back with her sun molded in, really cute. And then here is her dress. Now her dress, same quality, same fabric. Shedding, it's okay, not bad. And then her shoes, really cute. I love her shoes. They are molded in a light purple plastic, very translucent with glitter particles embedded. And then she has bows molded in the center. Really cute. She's also one of the only few princesses who still has both her parents alive. I mean, isn't that kind of macabre and sad? But you know, Disney has very sad stories with parents. So this was Rapunzel, and next up comes Merida. She's so cute. Then we have Merida. Her movie Brave came out in 2012, and she's the only princess to not be a true Disney princess since she was made by Pixar. Athletic and fearless, Merida works to change her fate. I love her artwork and her little brother bears. Adorable. Now let's get her unboxed. By the way, she's the only princess to have brothers instead of stepsisters or sisters. Isn't that crazy? Love that. So here's Merida. Let's get a face up and close for us. Again, with Rapunzel, I love her face up. It's so detailed. I love her eye color with a hint of green in the middle. I love her eyebrows, her blush, her freckles, her light pink lips. So cute. And then her headband is molded in gold with some sparkles, and she has some molded details right here. Her hair is also very cute and nice and long and fluffy. No product whatsoever. Curly enough, and it feels really nice. It's a really nice orange, kind of brown orange. Go to her top. She has some painted details here at her collar. And then she has her sleeves, and then she has her molded on top. I love the reflection here. And the color is just such a nice color, like a green color. She has a molded on belt. She has a she has a gold little buckle here. Love that. And her back is also very nicely detailed. And now her dress, same thing as before, fabric-y material, shedding. It's okay, it's okay. Now, her shoes, again, no heel, but they are flats. They are molded in a gold color, just like her crown, her headband. And they have a little bit of molding on the sides and molding at the top with this little emblem or something. Really cute. She's also the first one to have a accent that's actually not American, because she and Aurora being the first one with an English accent, which is super interesting. I did not pick that up at first. Her accent is Scottish, and she's also the first of her kind to be a princess. I love that. Yeah, she's super cute and she's super cool. I love her hair. And now let's get to the last princess, Miss Moana. Here we have Moana. Now, her movie came out in 2016, and she's the first princess to not have the same body proportions as every other princess before her. That's crazy. You would think that some other princesses have different body types, but nope. She's the first one, and Merida also paved the way a little bit. She also had more realistic body proportions, but Disney then kind of undid that by marketing her in a more hourglass figure than she actually looked like in the movie. But anyway, here it says Moana. I don't know why in some countries it says Viana or Oceana. Very weird. Moana set sail on an unimaginable adventure to save the people of Motunui. But here she is, and we'll unbox her now. Like Pocahontas, Moana is also the daughter of the chief, just like Pocahontas was. So she isn't a traditional princess, but she is royalty in some ways that qualifies her to be a Disney princess. So isn't that interesting? Look at her face up close. So here's Moana. Oh, I love her expression. I feel like the expressions in this series are so beautifully done. Her eyes, they're just captured so nicely. I love the blush. Her headband is so nice. It's not sparkly. Actually, it's more like opalescent, pearly. I love the pearly shimmer on it, even if it's not sparkly. I still like it. It's really nice. And then the molding here with the flower, really cute. And since she doesn't have any shoes, she does come with a necklace instead. Really cute. Just molded in blue. Her hair is very nicely rooted, very curly, very cool, soft to the touch. And now her top is obviously fully gemified. Is it a word? It's a full gem here, aside from the little bit of painted detailing here at the side. But I love how it looks like. It's such a beautiful orange. And then her skirt is actually the only skirt in this series to have printing. No shedding whatsoever. Printing is nice. It's minimal, but it works. And then the back of her top here has some more detail. Again, she also has the 5 points of articulation. She can move her arms up and down. She can move her head 360. She can move her legs up and down, but not sideways. She's super pretty. I love her. And she's also the second princess to not have a love interest in her movie, like Merida. Instead, she goes on an adventure of finding herself. And interestingly enough, she's the third princess to be barefoot the entire movie. Rapunzel was the second, and Pocahontas was the first. So yeah, here's Moana, and let's get them all out here for a final overview. And here are all the girls we unboxed in this video. I just love the diversity here. I mean, look at them. Much better than the first generation we had, the first era. It's so cool that these are the new age era, the modern era of princesses. And of course, we also have Raya, and we also have Elena of Avalor. But Elena, she debuted in her show, and one of the qualifications you need to have to be a princess is to have your own movie. And because she was made in a show, for a show, a TV show, Elena, which is the first Latina princess ever, she has the beautiful red dress. She doesn't qualify, so she will never be a official Disney princess. I really hate that because she's the only princess we've had to date that has a red dress like that, and I love it, and I wish they would have included her. Yeah, so pretty. And Raya, her movie just came out last year, and she is an official princess technically, but they still haven't added her to the official lineup yet. So I'm interested when they're gonna do that, or if ever. But yeah. Also, the Frozen sisters, technically they are part of the lineup of princesses, but they are both queens, so they are in their own franchise. So they are part, but they are distant. They are like distant cousins. They're there, but only for like important celebrations. But yeah, here are all the princesses in one shot. I just think they are super pretty together. They look so cohesive, and they all have something unique about them. But yeah, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and this series of reviews. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Leave me any thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know what you thought of these precious dolls. Who's your favorite? Let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss any upcoming reviews or series I might do. Hit the notification bell as well. As always, stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.